No pictures, please. Please. No pictures, I'm a diva, you see. I'm a diva, I'll always be a diva. Diva, 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 diva. Diva, diva, diva la via, diva Victoria, Cleopatra, diva. Hi here, Finns here. I'm back for another one of my independent reviews, giving my review of all those 37 entries for this year's Eurovision Song Contest that will take place in Basel, Switzerland. And the next country on my list, it is Spain. And this year they're sending us Melody, and the song is ESA DIVA. Yes, so yes, not the first song at Eurovision called Diva. Yard out Dana International. Mind you, I do love Dana International, love her. Anyway, Melody. Now this won Benidorm Fest, and yeah, I mean, this was a bit of a surprise win, I guess. There were fan favourites in the national selection. The national selection performance, this was chaotic. They were throwing the whole kitchen sink at this performance. They really was. To the point where I just couldn't recognise a song. There was just so much thrown at it. She was like coming down off the swing, and then she was singing on the floor, and then she was flipping around, and then she was on a throne, and then whipping her hair, and then she was thrown around again, and then the camera around. It was way too much. However, since then, she's done the pre-parties, and actually she's toned it down a little bit. In the national selection, it felt very shouty and very chaotic, and, you know, but I think, you know, this song, yeah, you could say this could have been a song years ago, but I think there is something quite, you know, timeless in the Diva song. You know, it does feel something from the noughties, but I mean, I do think Melody does sell it well. I think she has got a lot better since the national selection. I think she's earned the right to represent Spain. You know, she's worked for it, and boy, can she sing. Like, literally, her lungs. Every interview I've seen her, she's always singing this song, and she's always having the biggest voice. I mean, those vocals, you know, she's really, really worked hard for this. So yeah, it has really grown on me since the national selections. And yeah, and you know, maybe this is not like a Chanel moment. I don't think this song is as well as maybe Slow Mo was in 2022. But this is definitely better than Nebulosa last year. Because Mary, bless her, she tried her best, but her vocals were never as strong as, let's say, Melody. And I kept saying it last year with Spain. The staging did not fit. These two men with their bottoms out did not fit them theming the meaning of the song of women's empowerment when you've got two men with their bottoms out. It made no sense to me, and that's why it came 20-something in the grand final. This, you know, I mean, you know, the staging fits. It shows off Melody. It is too much, and hopefully at Eurovision they do strip it back a little bit, because it did feel like, oh, what's going on here? But I think this has improved on me. This has grown on me. So as a score out of 10 for Spain, I'm giving it a 6.5. Maybe not the best, like, girl bop this year when you compare it to, like, maybe an Erika Wickman from Finland, or a Maria Conte from Malta, or even a Justina from Poland. I think compare it to those, maybe it's not as strong a song as those are. But it has improved. Spain have worked on this, and I think it is better than it was in the national selection. I think Melody is a vocal powerhouse. She can really sing those notes, and she is a really good performer in the pre-parties every time. She's always killed it. How well will this do? Well, Spain is automatically qualifying to the finals, we know, Big Five. So they get an automatic pass to the finals, even though they will perform in the first semi-final, but they won't be competing in the first semi-final. So, well, Spain doing the finals. I do fear this will come 20-something. I just, I do fear that. It doesn't deserve last place, no. I mean, it's not a winner, no. It could, climb up, maybe. People didn't think Germany would come 12th last year, and they people thought Germany was going to finish last. So maybe that's a good example of what could happen to Spain this year. People thinking it will come 20 something, then actually it'll just does better than people think. I don't know. It depends on running order, what's in the final, etc., etc. But I'm thinking more positive than before this song was first selected. I was a bit worried. But I mean, I'm feeling more positive now. I think this will do better, hopefully, than Never Lost did last year. But hopefully, it won't be an embarrassment to Spain. I think hopefully you'll get at least a good, decent result for Spain and get a good chunk of points in the final. I hope, because it does. Melody does deserve something, I guess, for all the work she's put in this entry. But in any case, what do you think of the Spanish entry for Eurovision 2025? Comment down below in the comment section below, like and subscribe to this video, and I'll be back for more content very soon. So then, goodbye people, goodbye, and goodbye all my divas. Go diva, 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 uh-oh, uh-oh, yeah, diva, 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 uh-oh, uh-oh.